We hear the word inclusive thrown around a lot in the art world today. It's a great buzzword. But let's be honest, simply putting a diverse group of artists on a white gallery wall doesn't automatically make an exhibition truly inclusive. What happens when the exhibition text is full of complex academic jargon? Or when the physical layout of the space secretly excludes people with mobility issues? True inclusivity is about the entire visitor experience. Welcome to episode 9 of the Artinfo Land Magazine podcast. Today, we are moving past performative diversity and getting highly practical. Whether you are an independent curator putting together your first show, or you manage an established art space, this episode is your step-by-step guide to curating inclusive art exhibitions. It's time to break down the invisible barriers in the art world. Let's dive in. How to curate inclusive art exhibitions, a step-by-step guide. Inclusivity remains a cornerstone of the art world, with curators playing a vital role in amplifying diverse voices. At Artinfo Land Magazine, we're committed to supporting this movement by providing a step-by-step guide to curating inclusive art exhibitions. This guide will help curators create spaces that celebrate cultural diversity, accessibility, and representation, ensuring art resonates with a global audience. Why inclusive curation matters. Inclusivity in art exhibitions fosters cultural dialogue, challenges stereotypes, and ensures underrepresented voices are heard. With 55% of galleries increasing digital content and online sales reaching $12 billion globally in 2025, curators have a unique opportunity to reach diverse audiences. By prioritizing inclusion, exhibitions can reflect the richness of global perspectives, from Berlin's thriving art scene to emerging markets in India and Saudi Arabia, aligning with trends like the Alpine Fellowship's focus on diverse themes like fear this year. Step 1. Define your inclusive vision. Start by setting a clear intention for inclusivity. Ask, whose voices are underrepresented in your local art scene? Consider artists from marginalized communities, such as those from BIPOC, LGBTQ+, or disabled groups, or regions often overlooked like the Middle East or Africa. In 2025, themes like cultural identity and social justice are resonating, so your vision might center on resilience through diversity to guide your curation. Tip: study recent U.S. exhibitions such as those at the Museum of Contemporary Art, MOCA, in Los Angeles, to identify gaps in representation and shape your vision. Step 2. Build a diverse artist network. Expand your network to include artists from varied backgrounds. Attend residencies like SOMOS Berlin, or competitions like the Future Generation Art Prize, which prioritize young, diverse talent. Use platforms like Instagram or Saatchi Art to discover artists from regions like the Deep South or Native American communities. Tip: launch an open call for submissions with inclusivity criteria, offering bilingual forms in English and Spanish to reach broader U.S. audiences. Step 3. Research and select thoughtfully. Dive deep into each artist's work to understand their cultural context and narrative. Select pieces that authentically represent their experiences, avoiding tokenism. For example, if curating an exhibition on migration, include works by artists who've lived that experience, such as those from the Middle East, rather than relying on external interpretations. Tip: partner with cultural consultants to ensure respectful representation, especially when curating works from unfamiliar communities. Step 4. Design an accessible exhibition space. Make your exhibition accessible both physically and digitally. In 2025, this means providing VR tours for remote audiences, such as those featured in the Whitney Museum's virtual exhibitions, while also ensuring physical spaces are inclusive, offering ramps, braille labels, and audio descriptions for disabled visitors. Institutions like Berlin's Stadtgalerie and New York's New Museum set strong examples with their commitment to accessible design. Tip: Use affordable tech like Google Cardboard for VR access, and test your space with accessibility tools to identify barriers. Step 5. Craft inclusive, interpretive materials. Write labels, catalogs, and digital guides that reflect diverse perspectives. Use inclusive language, avoiding jargon, and offer translations in multiple languages to reach global audiences. Highlight the artist's cultural context. For instance, explaining how a Saudi artist's work reflects regional traditions without stereotyping. Tip: include artist statements in their own words, a practice supported by residencies like the Headland Center for the Arts in California. Step 6. Engage diverse audiences. Promote your exhibition to varied communities through targeted outreach. Use social media to connect with global audiences, partnering with organizations like those supporting BIPOC artists to spread the word. Host events like artist talks or workshops, offering online streaming for accessibility, a trend growing in 2025 with the rise of hybrid events. Tip: collaborate with local community groups to co-host events, ensuring relevance to their audiences as seen in co-galleries networking initiatives. Step 7. Foster dialogue and feedback. Create opportunities for dialogue through interactive elements like live polling or Q&A sessions during the exhibition. Encourage feedback on inclusivity. Did visitors feel represented? Use this input to refine future projects, ensuring continuous growth in your curatorial practice. Tip: document feedback via digital surveys, a method gaining traction in 2025 to track audience sentiment and improve accessibility. Why this approach works? In a year where digital engagement and global connectivity define the art world, inclusive curation ensures exhibitions resonate with diverse audiences. By following these steps, curators can create spaces that not only showcase art, but also build community, a priority for initiatives like the Alpine Fellowship. This approach aligns with 2025 trends, such as the focus on regional diversity and social impact, making your exhibition a meaningful contribution to the art landscape. At Artinfo Land, we encourage curators to embrace inclusivity as a core value in 2026. Use this guide to create exhibitions that inspire, connect, and celebrate the diversity of human experience. Your audience is waiting. That brings us to the end of this episode. We have plenty more insights coming your way to help navigate the art world. Thank you for being here with us. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that subscribe button and share it with a fellow artist who might find it helpful. We'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell us what topics you want us to cover next. Your questions shape our content. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next episode.